Peace be upon you. In the last video, we showed that in all the verses that contain the word rasool in it, all the letters of Rashad Khalifa occur in exactly 19 verses, with the first one being verse 381 of all verses, which also happens to be the verse that prophesies his messengership. It's a groundbreaking new finding of a sign contained within God's Quran, further proving Rashad Khalifa's messengership. Now, I've also hand-verified this independent of the app, and I'll show you how you can do it for yourself also, God willing. Simply download a text file from tanzil.net/download. Now, tanzil.net is not a Semitic website, it's a Sunni website. So go ahead and download the Quran text file there, the Uthmani Quran, which is the original Quran script. Once you downloaded the text file of the Quran, use the search function, Control F, to search for all the verses with the word rasool in it. And then select all of those verses and copy and paste them into another blank text file. So now we have a fresh new text file, but with all the verses in the Quran that contain the word rasool in it. Now use the same search function, Control F, to search for all the verses that have the Arabic letter Ra in it, which is the first letter of Rashad Khalifa's name. This is going to be all the verses in your text file because all of these verses already contain the word rasool in it, which already has the letter Ra. So now use the search function again, Control F, to search for all the verses with the second letter of Rashad Khalifa's name, which is Sheen. Select those verses and copy and paste them into another blank text file. Now repeat this again for the third letter of Rashad Khalifa's name, Aleph. Now all of these verses will have an Aleph in it. So now we're going to repeat this again for the next letter, Dal. Select all of the verses that contain that letter and paste it into another blank text file. So these are all the verses that have the word rasool in them and all the letters of the name Rashad. We still need the last name, Khalifa, but notice the letters of Rashad alone in all the verses with the word rasool in them exist in 19 chapters or surahs. So for the rest of Rashad Khalifa's name, we're going to use the search function again and search for the next letter, Kha, and we're going to copy and paste those verses and put them into another blank text file. Then just repeat this process for the rest of the letters of Rashad Khalifa's name. Once you do this, you will see, God willing, that you will have a list of exactly 19 verses, with the first verse being verse 381 of all verses. Note that Rashad Khalifa discovered the miracle of code 19, and he was prophesied in verse 381, which talks about a messenger to come after the prophets who will confirm their scripture. Now, Muhammad was a prophet who came with the Quran, and Rashad Khalifa confirmed the Quran by proving its divine origin through the mathematical miracle of code 19. This miracle of code 19 continues to prove the Quran is from God, including this new finding right here in the present video, which just continues to add more and more proof. The author of the Quran somehow knew and had coded for all the verses that have the word rasool in it, and that word means messenger in English, and that exactly 19 of them, of all numbers, will contain all the letters of Rashad Khalifa's name, with the first one being verse 381 of all verses. This is so impressive and so specific, tying Rashad to not just discovering code 19, but also to messengership, since we only search for the verses that have the word rasool in them, and also verse 381 being the verse that prophesies his messengership. That's the verse that he cited to prophesy his messengership as well. This is highly specific. This is a very highly specific miracle, and it is extremely impressive, and it shows God's divine providence and coding within his own Quran. All praise be to God, Lord of the universe.